Kara Danvers.
Kara Danvers sucks right now. Supergirl is great. Supergirl saved the world. So if I could choose to be her, why would I ever choose to be the sad girl whose boyfriend is gone?
I know, it hurts.
No,
okay?
no, you don't know anything. You've never had to make a decision like this.
Okay, then tell me what it feels like. Let me help you get over him.
Get over him. He didn't dump me. I sent him away. And for all I know, he's...
What?
Doesn't matter.
You're not letting yourself feel anything. You're just bottling it up inside and you're making bad decisions. And I'm worried.
If it were Maggie, what would you be doing? You'd be at the bar every night. You'd be a wreck at work. You'd be broken.
I would. I would be. And it's okay if you are.
I'm not. That's what humans do. And I'm better than that.
Supergirl, season premiere this Monday at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another video on Supergirl Season 3, Episode 1, and today we're going to be talking about the two clips that you just watched for the premiere episode of Supergirl that airs tonight at 8, 7 Central on the CW. So if you found me for the first time, please be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all my Supergirl videos this season, because we're going to be doing them very regularly. Tomorrow, expect a review and a trailer breakdown, and then the next day we will be doing a Supergirl Q&A about Episode 1, so definitely be sure to subscribe if you're new, and then in my review please leave some questions about the previous episode so I can answer that in my weekly Q&A video. So also subscribe to see my other DC TV videos. So on to today's video, Supergirl Season 3 Episode 1. So I'll go through the first sneak peek first and then move on to the next afterwards. So within the first clip we see that Kara is arguing with Alex, as Alex is trying to convince Kara that Kara Danvers is more important than Supergirl, and that without Kara Danvers and her humanity it affects everyone else and herself especially. As you can see, it's very obvious by the way she's acting, she's in heavy denial. So the fact that Alex steps up as a good sister and says to Kara, your mind's in the wrong place essentially, so it's a great thing to hear, because obviously a lot of people do go through denial in real life and it's something that is natural and we always need people to talk about it with. So Alex saying that Kara Danvers is her favourite person in the trailer is something that will be within this same scene, and I think it's very important, you know, with the context of this episode. And she doesn't actually realize that she is in denial, as she thinks she's better than a human, and that is what it means to be human, to have emotions, and she is essentially cutting off all of her emotions, which is heavily emphasized during the clip, which I'll get into a bit later. Kara even talks about herself in the third person, saying Supergirl saved the world and other things like that, and that enhances the fact that she is not speaking like a normal person would do, as if she is something greater than a human, that Supergirl is much better than what Kara Danvers used to stand for. Basically, overall, the scene shows what her emotional status is like after 1 hour has left, and how she is definitely in the first episode, and what she's going to be like, being very stale and very angry for the decision that she had to make. She feels like she had to do that, and you know, it's very understandable what she's going through, and it will take all of her friends to make her believe in what Kara Danvers stands for during this episode. So moving on to the next clip, in the next sneak peek we can see the car chase that has been in a lot of the promos recently. We see Alex and Maggie in the car chase chasing after the new villain Bloodsport and his crew, and the main crucial part of this clip is Supergirl, which I'm going to focus on. As we see her in action in a scene for the very first time this season, you know, in an actual proper clip, we can already see what a difference Mon-El leaving has made on her as Supergirl and as Kara Danvers in the other clip, but especially in this clip, she's very angry and her actions don't tell any emotions apart from anger. Kara's Supergirl scenes are normally shot in the daytime, so the use of darkness is very reflective of her mental state right now, and when she actually normally fights, she doesn't seem to be that angry, and she's literally showing no emotions during this clip. Also, this seems to be heavily influenced by something called film noir. If you don't know what that is, it is a style of filmmaking influenced by German expressionism. So basically, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, noir means black, but in film terms it means dark, and it has been adapted and changed throughout time, like early films such as Double Indemnity during the 1940s, and that is a very classic example of film noir. And the more recent examples could be the work of Christopher Nolan with the Dark Knight trilogy, or say Ridley Scott's Blade Runner, which has obviously recently been adapted to Blade Runner 2049, so definitely go be sure to see that. That's an amazing film, and that's sort of very reminiscent in this scene as we see the use of silhouettes and darkness within this particular scene, and it reflects really heavily from film noir. And obviously most filmmaking in this sort of genre has massive influences from the past going to the future, so definitely be sure to check out those films if you haven't. But I essentially think that they have chosen to shoot in the dark and use minimal lighting to definitely show Kara's state of mind and reflect it within the surroundings. So anyway guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Do you agree with me with this film noir sort of influence within this very dark fight scene that Supergirl's in with Bloodsport? But are you guys really excited for this episode that is going to be airing tonight at 8/7 Central on the CW? Because I'm super hyped. I will probably be doing a live stream later on today, you know, previewing the episode, talking about what's going to be happening in episode 1 just before it comes out. So anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.
It doesn't make us strong, it doesn't make us weak. Tongue tied to service like sharp